Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing another personal video, and I'm really sorry if you're subscribed to this channel for my beauty videos and you don't really like these videos, but I really wanted to get this video up as soon as I could because I really do feel like it will help a lot of people. And as you guys know, I really do like to be there for you guys, and I really do like to give you guys advice and just kind of show you guys that I do care, and just kind of also show you guys that things do get better and just to be strong and all that type of stuff. And I really wanted to get this video up as soon as I could because I have been getting a lot of DMs on Twitter and Instagram and tweets and all those type of things, and sometimes it is really hard for me, especially when my followers grow. It's really hard for me to really get one-on-one with you guys and give you guys one-on-one advice. It also really hurts me because I really do like being close to you guys and talking to you guys on Twitter, and sometimes you guys feel like I'm ignoring you and not responding to you, but I really do try to read everything and really do try to reply to as many people as I can, so never feel like I'm ignoring you or anything. But I did want to put this video up because I have been getting a lot of questions about this specific topic, and instead of me replying to every single one of you and maybe missing something and stuff like that, I wanted to get everything in this video to help you guys. And so basically what this video is going to be about is kind of about suicide prevention, and if you're having suicidal thoughts, or if you are kind of in a situation where someone that you really do care about or a close friend is having suicidal thoughts, kind of showing you guys some tips on how to help your own friends and family and stuff all along those lines. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys a story that I went through, I think about last week. I'm going to share you guys kind of what I did to help save someone's life, and I did actually ask permission to film this video by the girl because I totally respected her own personal feelings, and I didn't want to catch her off guard and stuff like that. So don't worry, I did talk to her and she said that she was perfectly fine with me sharing this if it was going to help you guys. And so I'm not going to name any names in this video, but I did just want to put it out there that I did get permission to talk about this. So before I ramble on and stuff like that, I just wanted to tell you guys that. So basically throughout YouTube, I really do try to get one-on-one with you guys and just show that I really do care about you guys, and that's why I like filming these videos, you know. I get so many tweets, messages, even letters from my P.O. box saying that I've helped save your guys' lives and kind of helped share and show that things really do get better. And a lot of you guys say that you feel so comfortable being open with your own stories to me because I'm so open with you guys. And so when I would get letters, a lot of people would share their stories and talk about self-harming, and I personally have never self-harmed. I've never really cut myself. I've never done any of those things, and I was actually caught really off guard from a lot of these letters because I didn't realize how common it has become, or even if it hasn't just started up, I didn't realize how many people actually did it. And I mean, we don't really talk a lot about it in school, at least at my school. We didn't really learn a lot about it, and I didn't really know a lot of people in my personal life that did it, and if they did, they never really shared it. And so one of my first letters, actually, I had been talking to this girl on Twitter for a long time, and she told me that she was sending me a letter, and she was always constantly asking me if I had gotten it yet. So I was always just kind of looking for her letter, and when I finally got it, I read it, and it totally broke my heart to know that someone could be in so much pain. And so I was constantly on Twitter and on Instagram and all these type of things, I was constantly just telling her that it was going to be okay, and she would always constantly tell me that I would constantly always kind of save her life when she felt like she was going to end it. And that meant a lot to me, that I could kind of be that person to keep her strong and keep her going and kind of show her a light at the end of the dark hole, you know? So that meant so much to me, and not only do I do that just for her, I do that for so many people. You know, I try so hard to really connect with you guys, and that's why my Twitter is always open. I always just want to be there for you guys and just kind of always just constantly talk to you guys. But since I do have a lot of followers, I can't, like I said, I can't always get to you right on time. I think it was last week I got a message from this girl that I had been talking to for a long time, and she was just in so much pain, and she basically said that it was literally killing her to say goodbye to me. And she sent me this thing, and I was literally in tears. I could not believe what I was reading. I was like, I should have done something different. Like, what could I have done differently to keep saving her life? Was I saying, like, I didn't know what to do. The worst part about all of this is, you know, since I do have a lot of DMs, I actually ended up reading this goodbye letter 7 hours later. And she had said that she wasn't 100% sure if she was going to end her life, but she was going to take a break off Twitter. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Something that you do need to do once there is someone that is going through this, you want to make sure that you never, ever, ever give up on them. Even if they are ignoring you, even if they push you away, don't let them push you away if you know what they're going through. And even if you don't know exactly what they're going through, but you kind of get a feeling that they aren't truly there or really happy, just keep constantly reminding them that you care about them, and just don't give up on them. Like, that's my biggest advice. Do not give up on them whatsoever. And so I actually live in the US and she lives in the UK, and I didn't know any of her family members, her friends. I didn't really know anything. I mean, I just kind of knew her because she was a follower, and she had sent me a letter, and we had talked a lot, and so I didn't really know what to do. I kept messaging her on Twitter, like DMing her, like telling her to respond, telling her if she's okay, like asking her if she's okay. And of course she said that she was getting off Twitter, so she wasn't replying to me. And since it was 7 hours too late and I didn't reply right away, I didn't really know what was going on, and I didn't know anyone that I could ask to go check on her. And so it was just really, really hard. Like, the first thing was I tweeted something and I told everyone to go tell her to stay strong and stuff. And you guys, like I say all the time, my followers are literally family. And it's really, really inspiring for me to see that my followers have become friends. And if there's someone that tweets something like they don't feel good or they're sad, I see about all my followers are just going to that person saying, do you need someone to talk to? Like, I'm here. And that literally means so much to me, because even if I'm not there to reply right away, my followers are there to kind of help you guys. And we've just become like this huge family that just totally helps each other. So I think about 100 people replied to her and telling her to stay strong, and she still wasn't replying because she had said that she was leaving Twitter. I was hoping that maybe like the tweets would like send to her phone or something, and you know, like the notifications, so she would see that there was constantly people like telling her to stay strong and stuff. So the next thing I did, because like I said, you don't give up on someone. So the next thing that I did was I went to my mom and I told her what was going on. My mom read the message and she was like, we really need to do something. And I was like, I know, but I don't know what to do. So the next thing that we did was we actually got in contact with the US police station and we told them our story. And I think that the police people thought that we were literally on crack, because we were literally trying to get in contact with the UK police station. And I don't even think it's legal to get in contact with other states' police stations, let alone getting in contact with a whole other country. And we don't know how to call long distance or anything because we don't really have any family members or friends that live in a different country. So we were just kind of lost, and the police station wasn't really taking us seriously. They kind of just said to look online and see what you can do about that situation. So they hung up, and we were researching, and we just kind of found the number to the UK police station. And of course, since we're stupid and we don't know how to dial long distance, it was like, it wasn't even a number that we could call in the US. And we just couldn't really get in contact with the UK. And literally right now, as I'm talking about it, I literally sound insane. And yeah, that's just, I sound insane right now. But I still wasn't going to give up. I had remembered that she had made a Instagram for me with all the edits that she would make for me. She would make all the cutest edits, and whenever I was sad, she would always make an edit for me, and I had totally remembered the Instagram name. So I went on Instagram, and I was like, well, if she went off Twitter, maybe she isn't off Instagram. So I was commenting on her pictures, and she still wasn't replying, so I went to her following, like, to see who she was following, and she ended up following herself, her personal account. And I went through her Instagram trying to see who she was close to, trying to see friends that I could contact, and I did end up finding one that I could get a hold with, like just comment on her Instagram, because she had posted a Instagram recently. So I had commented on her Instagram saying like, hey, this is kind of awkward, you don't know who I am, and then I kind of explained the story a little bit, and I just asked if she could check on her friend. And I was getting really nervous because, you know, time difference, I didn't really know when she was going to reply, so I was literally on my phone refreshing Instagram just to make sure that I would not miss her comment. And she ended up responding saying that she had contacted her friend, and I guess her friend, they hadn't really talked in a long time, and she had no idea what her friend was going through. She was able to kind of be there and kind of be a friend and kind of show that she does care, and I was so happy and so relieved that she was okay and that I was able to get in touch with someone. And her friend actually gave the girl an advice for self-harming, because she had kind of gone through something similar a few years back, and she had said, I don't really remember exactly what it was called, but it was something called the butterfly project or something. So basically what you do is you draw a butterfly on your wrist or wherever you're self-harming, and you name the butterfly a name of someone, whether it's your inspiration, whether it's someone that you truly care about. And so whenever you go to like self-harm, you'll technically be like self-harming over the butterfly, over the person, and you don't want to hurt that person. And so, like I said, I don't really know a lot about that little project, but I thought that that was amazing advice, and I feel like that is something that schools should teach. Like, schools should definitely teach like advice and topics about if you are like self-harming, because there is a lot of people out there that really do it, and that a lot of people aren't even aware of it. The girl actually ended up messaging me on Twitter. She said that she decided, even though she said that she was going off Twitter, you know, I know Twitter can get a little addicting, but she decided to check her Twitter, and she said that she was literally in tears because she saw everyone that was tweeting her, telling her to stay strong, and she just saw that there was so many people that cared about her and just wanted her to be okay. And she was like crying, saying that she was so thankful that I had reached out to her friend. They hadn't talked in a long time, but they were going to get together and hang out and maybe start a YouTube channel and all these different things. And I was just so happy that I could do that for someone. My biggest advice is just try all you can, and just don't give up. There's always different ways. You know, social media is something that, even though it's kind of scary because you can literally find anyone on the internet, no one's really private anymore. You can, even if, like me, I live in the US, she lived in the UK, and I was still able to get someone over there that was close to her, and there's always a way. And so that's just something that I really did want to share. I'm just really glad that I could be there for her, and I'm just really glad that I can be there for all of you, and just know that if I don't always reply or get to you right away. I'm always here, and I will always care about you guys. Another thing that's really important to know is that if there is someone close to you or someone that is thinking about like suicide and stuff like that, you really do need to tell someone, even if, you know, they trust you with what they're going through and they tell you your feelings. If you really think that someone's going to actually try to kill themselves, you really do need to tell someone, whether it's another friend, whether it's a parent. I would say parent first, but if you don't know the parents and you are like me, just contact someone that you know is going to be close to them and tell them to contact the parents, tell the school, you know, just do whatever you can to just to save them, because everyone deserves to live. And I know that things get super hard and, you know, people hurt and it sucks. And something that's really important to know is everyone's going through things. We're all people and we all have feelings. I just always want you guys to know that things do get better. There's always going to be a bump in the road from time to time. You may feel alone from time to time, but if you think about it, there's so many things that you can do with your life. You can do anything you ever want. Like, say you want to be a singer. Like, you can be a singer if you want. Like, do whatever you want. If you want to design clothes, like, design clothes. If you want to be an artist, be an artist. Don't let anyone stop you from being yourself and just doing you. You guys know that's my motto, do you. I just want you guys to be happy. There was something that I do want to share with you guys. It was something that I had written to one of my followers, and I helped her, and this is something that I feel like everyone should hear. It's a pretty deep message, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Something I learned in life is that as we grow older and wiser, we begin to realize what we need and what we need to leave behind. Sometimes walking away is a step forward. Sometimes there are things in our life that aren't meant to stay. Sometimes the changes we don't want are the changes we need. Growth and change may be painful sometimes, but nothing in life is as painful as staying stuck where you don't belong. The hardest part about growing is letting go of what we're used to and moving on with something that could be. Don't be afraid of change. Change happens for a reason. Roll with it. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Never let fear decide your future. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except your mind. It's difficult to follow your heart, but it's a tragedy to let the lies of fear stop you. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting. It means to choose happiness over hurt. Giving up doesn't mean you're weak. Sometimes it simply means you are strong enough and smart enough to let go and grow. Whatever is bringing you down, let it go. You don't need that negativity in your life. Keep calm and be positive. Good things will happen. If you care too much about what other people think, in a way you'll always be their prisoner. Just because someone has been in your life for many years doesn't always mean there shouldn't be a point at which you finally decide to let go. One of the most difficult tasks in life is removing someone from your heart. Smile even when things are falling apart. Smiling doesn't always mean you're happy. Sometimes it simply means you're strong. Everything will fall into place eventually. Until then, learn what you can, laugh often, live for the moments, and know it's all worthwhile. So that's a really important message, just to know that things will get better and just let go. Sometimes letting go and moving on doesn't really always mean that you're weak, you know? It means you're strong, like I said, and that's just something that's really important. So I hope everyone likes this video. I promise I will do more beauty videos coming soon. I just really wanted to get this message and this story out there because I love you guys and I'm always here for you guys. So that's it for this video. I know it's probably another long video, but I just really love talking to you guys and I just always love being there for you guys. So make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DaniOfficial with 2 L's. And same with shots of me at DaniOfficial with 2 L's because that's my favorite app. And subscribe if you haven't already, like I always say at the end of every video. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!